Looks like everything is working as expected. So before I just dive straight into this one, I'm going to take just a moment because I usually get completely discombobulated by the time I get actually into a run. So while I'm waiting for people to kind of filter in and for the stream to kind of get some awareness going on, I'll just use a little bit of this time that I'm kind of doing some of that preparation to explain what little I actually know about this mod, as well as just kind of like how I was made awares of it. So I was just scrolling through YouTube yesterday, and a video by Oatsngoats popped up that was basically this game being run. Um, as much as I would like to say that I watched that video, I immediately closed it down because I wanted to make sure that I had a completely blind experience to this. So yeah, like I'll go and pay my dues later, and I'll definitely go and give Oatsngoats' like version of this a watch. I would strongly recommend anybody who wants to see somebody playing this game well, probably go and give it a view as well. And then I'll go ahead and just take a moment to address what happened to the video I promised after The Walking Fish, the sort of Metroidvania-styled game that I kind of alluded to. Long story short, I could not acquire the game as I wanted to, so unfortunately that plan had to get put on hold. I feel like I kind of came out on top with this one. Alright, I've pushed this out to a couple of people at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. It says no data here, but this is only slightly a lie. I have looked enough into this to make sure that the game will actually let me get past one whole screen. I hope you guys will forgive me. So we start off in what I'm going to always call the Om-Nom Drift. As far as I know, there's not really a story to this one. The opening of the game just kind of goes through a little scroll, and then you're thrown right in here. There's no Ceres station, there's nothing like that. This is a pretty direct, kind of like the Hyper Metroid, this is a pretty direct, actually I don't know if Hyper Metroid was or not. Long story short, this game uses a ROM of Super Metroid, so I imagine the physics and a lot of things like that are going to be very, very similar. I'll take this a little bit slowly, try to actually take in some of this environment. Lots of tube action. Lot of tube action. Okay, I'm glad that... Whoa. I think I might be stuck a little bit here. I don't know if that's supposed to be how that's supposed to go. Yeah, I think I've already hit a little bit of a funk point in this. We made it one whole screen before that happened. Alright, I'm gonna do a soft reset here. I have a couple of ideas about what I can do if this doesn't work. These, like the patches for these can be a little bit pesky sometimes, so I'm wondering if there might just be something wrong with the version of this that I use, so I can mess around a little bit with that, but I want to try to avoid having to do any sort of, like, technical stuff if I can avoid it. Alright, so let's just try to just go full force into this. Maybe the problem was that I dawdled too long. Okay, yeah, this doesn't look right. I think I'm gonna have to mess around with stuff and figure out what's going on with this. Okay. Let me just go ahead and stop everything then. It's gonna be pause on this screen. I'll be probably messing around with stuff here on the side, so let me see if I can just troubleshoot this really quickly. Actually, I'll just go ahead and unpause on this, so at least there's a little bit of ambience going on here, but just bear with me a second. Okay, so yeah, I've tried using the JU version of this and it didn't work out too well. Let me try doing this again. No, it only lets me choose like one of the very specific ones for that. Okay. Well, I've also got this guy I can toss in here. So let's try that one. That's a less preferred version of it, but let's give it a shot and see what happens. See if the game loads up. Nope, looks like this one's a dud. I've got a couple of more of these that I can mess around with, so I'll probably pull some of those out as well. Let's try F1. Will we get a loaded game? Only time will tell. If this doesn't work out, then I'll just throw on Super Metroid and change the name of the stream and stuff like that, so... I was really hoping this would work because I wanted to try out this new mod, but I might not be able to at this point. The screen is blank right now, but I can assure you that I am absolutely frantically clicking through things trying to patch these and trying to open up the different ones that I'm using. Here we go. Maybe we'll have better luck with this one. Alright, I'm just gonna try to speedrun and get back to that point. Well, this one already looks kind of funky because I've got a few things already. Oh yeah, this is probably not gonna work out. Like, I just realized, like, this is really messed up. I've already got like a million E-tanks and a few other things like that. Let's see if it'll at least load me in correctly. Oh, here we go. Okay, those guys take a lot of hits. Let's see what all I have here. Alright. So this is going to be a slightly modified version of the game then at that, so... I don't even know if this was supposed to be the way that I was supposed to go. I might have just screwed myself over really bad, but at least we've got a working ROM. It's going to be really difficult for me to properly judge some of this now, just because of the fact that I'm going to be going in with, like, you know, like so many E-tanks and stuff. E-tanks and glitched 5 missiles and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just out of curiosity. How many of these do I have? I'm not sure. Don't have Morph Ball yet, don't have any other tools to get up there, so... Looks like we're going down here. So far I like the aesthetic and things like that so far, like... I think I kind of trapped myself here, possibly. No, I can go this way. Well, let's go to the left first. But yeah, as far as physics go, it's pretty much just standard Super Metroid physics. Obviously, Samus's sprite is a little bit different, but for the most part, we're dealing with pretty normal physics on here. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too crazy. I'll try to treat this as if I don't have missiles until I technically get missiles. I'm guessing that the specific version of this that I used is probably the culprit for why I have like all of the glitched missiles and stuff like that. What's unfortunate is this doesn't seem to work correctly on the, like, just on the base version. I might try to repatch the original one and see if it fixes that issue that we were seeing, but I'll probably do that off stream time. Okay, I think I see. Yeah, here we go. Hope I messed that up. I could probably technically wall jump from out of the water onto that, but that's fine. Oh, that's clever. Enemies are a little bit funky. Like, I don't know what that's... Is that just like a thing of gears? The gears of war? Uh-oh. I think I'm technically in boss territory here. There's no music, which is a little bit unsettling. Well, now we're out into the open world. You know, I wonder if I renamed my save files correctly, if I could get past that corrupted area in the other game. Difficulty-wise, so far, at least in terms of stuff like that, the game seems very well aware of the fact that wall jumping exists, but so far it also kind of seems like there's not really a, what is this? It seems like it's aware of the fact that people may not know what the wall jump is as well, so... Let's go ahead and save. This is a nice little open world save point here, that's pretty cool. Enemy right out front, like right out after a save point is a little bit of a dick move, but I'll overlook it for now. Let's be systematic about this. Let's hit a green door and not be able to explore any further. This is an elevator. Okay. Oh goodness, those things blow up a lot. That was one hell of an explosion. Hopefully this isn't a trap. That's a cool symbol. I wonder if that's indicative of something we're gonna find in here. But before we go in there, let's do some wall jumping. I want to see if they are aware. Looks like they are. Yeah, I don't think I can get enough jump height and, like, getting out there far enough to do anything with that, so... Alright, that's a dead end. Cool little diagonal caverns. Okay. Technically speaking, I don't actually have missiles, so I can't go there. And we're back at the beginning of the game. Great. Alright, well we went down last time, so let's actually proceed forward. Never mind, I need a morph ball to do that. Let's check the map here. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of space to explore here that I haven't really touched on yet. I think that elevator that I went past is going to be my next real objective, though. Okay, I don't even have to hit those. Okay, we went left last time. Let's go right this time. Let's go right this time, straight into a dead end. Can't go that way because it's just all caved in. I will say visually I do like the areas so far, like definitely gives me a different feel as if we are on a non-Zebes planet. Let's do some... oh, no, I tried to do that cheese earlier. I feel like the enemy damage so far is tolerable just because of the fact that, like, a lot of the damage that I'm taking, like, I would have 2 energy tanks right now, and I haven't even lost my first one, so I think we're doing fine on damage with this. Okay, let's try to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Nah, I actually got the wall jump off of that. It's just not really like officially out of the water during it, it doesn't seem like, so okay. Well, we tried. Alright, so we need to make our way back over. Actually, did we check over here yet? Oh, nothing up here. I'll feel better about using missiles once I get to a point where I actually get my first real missile upgrade. And then from that point, I'll probably start exploring some of those other doors, which that's typical Metroid right there. You get a bunch of areas that you're not able to go to at first, and then you get an item that suddenly allows you to do that. I am curious about the green doors, though. Like, I do wonder if they're supposed to do something, like if they will open with the missiles or not. Might explore that here momentarily. Since I am pretty close to one, and I'll have to pass by a green door on my way over to, yeah, right there's the green door, so... I'm really wondering if these missiles are, supposed to be upgraded from, like, the regular missiles and then go to, like, super missiles or something like that, and this version of the ROM that I'm using just has the missiles all the way upgraded or something. Which is going to be unfortunate, because that means that, you know, like, half of the experience of this is going to be a little bit muddied. Once I play a little bit through this, off stream, I'll try to see if I can get the game working without any of this. So I'll probably play up till like the first boss of this for the first part, and then try to use the rest of that time to do some troubleshooting. Yeah, those are kind of like the nest enemy replacements. They take 1 billion hits to kill. Oh, that's a colorful little hallway. Super missile just painfully out of reach there. Oh, that's ominous. That was very ominous. How would I have come this way? It looks like I would have just done a lot of platforming there, so... Is this one, like, shaking whenever I... Oh, it's because it's whenever you hit the side of the platform. Okay. Okay, so it is possible to do this without wall climbing, but there's consideration here for speed running in mind with that wall there, that you can just kind of wall jump up instead. That breaks. I wonder what's down here. Only one way to find out. Ah, that nice creepy Meridia music. This seems really reminiscent of the Bomb Chorizo's little pathway, complete with missile door. Well, I did see some potentially accessible missiles in this other area here, so we might actually be on our way to our first missile pickup. Whether intentional or not. Oh no, you tease. Uh-oh. Okay, we stuck it. Oh, that's just a cavern that goes out this way. Whatever. An escape from Alcatraz. I don't know if I can get up there all the way, though. Because I think that might be an actual escape from... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to get the morph ball bomb, or the morph ball to do that. Might be not a problem, though. I'll definitely say this game starts you out with a lot more of what you can't do versus what you can do. It's been a long time since I've originally played Super Metroid, so I don't really know if that is a, I don't really have, like, the right to say whether or not that is, common or not. Okay, well this appears to be a map of some sort. Because this reminds me of the thing from the beginning of the game. Doesn't seem like I can do anything here, though. Maybe it's a fast travel or something? Alright, well, it seems like there's really only one logical way to go. Oh, I think we're on our first boss. Yep, I see him over there. Wait, can we even do anything about this guy yet? Okay, well, the good news is I can avoid him. Oh, hey, look at that. Select the missile icon and press the Y button. Okay, so yeah, I had the super missiles way too early is what it was. The game's already forcing me to fight Spore Spawn 0 out of 10. Got 2 of them that time. I bet I have to go over to the other side in order to refill missiles. Oh nope. 4 missiles will do it, I guess. Oh, I think he was technically supposed to be over there, but he wasn't. I wonder if that was the game messing up or what. Whoops. God, the morph ball's right over there. That is... It's just right there. Still nothing on our map screen. Okay, so now we can go into some of these rooms with missiles. Hey, there's super missiles. Oh wait, never mind. Apparently the regular missiles in this game are called super missiles. So it keeps throwing me off a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, this is a mock ball area. I'll be back. Ooh, there's a jumpable wall there. Can I reach it with a run go? Oh, it's just out of range. Haha, I can get it. That was just barely out of range. Whether or not it'll let me actually explore over here is another story. Okay, yeah, there's nothing I can really explore around here, so time to go back. Yeah, I'm really curious to know how Spore Spawn would have gone if I would have actually tried to have fought him, like, you know, actively avoiding his attacks and not just finding that super cheap way to kill him. Alright, it was worth a shot. Ooh, orange doors. Okay, so red doors, regular missiles will open. Orange doors, not so much. There we go. That was the jump I was looking for. Oh, we're stuck going this way, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a missile door over this way that I can technically get. Figured I would restock on missiles before heading this way. Okay, so this leads me... Where did this go? Alright, so that was like that big chamber. I'll hold off before I explore the old territory. Let's tread new ground first. Man, this game really wants to hammer home the wall jumping already. Oh, what's this? Charge beam. The charge beam in all its wimpy glory. I love it. Alright, now we can go explore that other direction. Haha! Frozen doors I can use the charge beam on and get to. Yeah, that was a dead end direction, so... Alright, so we'll head back this way. There's another charge beam door that I can take a look at down in this area. We're already, technically speaking, 3 energy tanks up. Oh boy. I think they used a lot of the Ridley Mouth Cave graphic for this. Like for the little like stalactites, stalagmites. This looks like something straight out of Metroid Fusion. And this guy's a tank. Alright, well, we'll ignore those enemies. Oh. Okay, missiles definitely make shorter work of them. I was checking out some messages, I apologize. Little miniature escape from Alcatraz there. If you are confused by what I mean by that, it's just basically this configuration of wall jumpable areas where you have like the largest one and then like a slightly smaller one combined with like a very narrow passageway, all of which you have to wall jump through to successfully navigate. Of course, I got it the first time and now I can't get it again. There we go. Oh, that's a nice little greeting there. God, the atmospheric sound effect there is like really nice. I kind of wish there was like actually either that it continued or that otherwise like it kind of implicated that there was a monster moving or something like that. Like it kind of sucks that it happens and then it's just gone. Okay. Alright. Might go ahead and call this stream good right here. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a version of this that isn't like horrifically like, you know, overpowered with a bunch of stuff that I'm not supposed to have. If I can get that and get back to this point, then I'll continue the next stream from there. Otherwise, you know, like I'll just continue with this one going forward and just be grumpy about it. But I just want to give myself a fair shake at getting this and, you know, like giving it a really fair try rather than having like all energy tanks and, you know, like just basically this like really glitch the hell out version. So thanks for tuning in. You know, the next stream will go a little bit longer, hopefully. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.